And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant against McCollum. Edey. His three-pointers off the mark. Kicks it out to Jones. Pulls it from 20. Edey with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off a very good shot.
And the officials call a traveling violation. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Here's Bain. Tries again. Edey gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And that one drops for him. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's McCollum following Ja Morant's three. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disruptive. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. A floater. Grizzlies with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Edey. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Outside, Bain. Lets it go with a three. Williams passes to Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Morant. Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man! 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Hefty move, and the layup is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Morant kicks to Bain. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading. Morant passes to Bain. Outside Jackson. Over to the wing. Jackson, a screen on McCollum. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And that one's good. Morant.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Outside, Jones. The shot from 20 feet away. Good on the bucket. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. On the wing, Bain. Williams kicks to Morant. Bucket is good. Morant's got 10 points in the game. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
John Conchar out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Back to Conchar. Jackson up top. Pass to Kennard. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Kennard kicks to Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Here's Pippen. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Kennard. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Kennard's got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Alvarado. Defended by Pippen. Alvarado finds Murray. 6 to shoot. Little turnaround. Again, the Pelicans score.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround, Jay, when it's done like that.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Huff. Tries it from 9. And that one hits back iron. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Number 7.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Aldama. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Kennard, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Count the basket. 8 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jackson misses. Pelicans trail by 3. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Murray. Puts it up from 17. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Kennard for 3. Back to Pippen for 3. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got 11 points in the quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And Murray, here we go. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis leading by 6. Jackson passes to Kennard. Outside for Pippen. No good from outside. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Brown wide open. He fired. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Kennard with the ball. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies up 4. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Memphis has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. So for New Orleans right now, in the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Boston in at small forward. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He has 7. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Seen by Jones. Shot from 16. Here's Messi. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jones. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a wide open look for Payne. Again, Memphis.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
A 3 from McCollum. Hits it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 8 points.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Pelicans trail by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Jones. McCollum against Morant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one's on Morant.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Morant with the steal. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 5-point Memphis lead.
What an athletic play by Morant. It's ridiculous. Grabs the ball, sprints to the finish on the fast break, all on his own.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Conchar. Chalk up 2 there. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Brown outside. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Murray. Connects from three-point range.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner 3 look easy.
Outside Pippen. Knocked away.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Goes back up. A second chance effort. Here's Alvarado. And another 3 for New Orleans. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Memphis. Kennard for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The basket counts, and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Memphis shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Pelicans trail. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That's a 2 from Kennard. He knocks it.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
So fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey,
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Kennard, John Conchar out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Pippen, and it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Murray, and he drops it in from the low post.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
From the baseline, Jackson misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
To the paint. Kicks it out to McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
New Orleans making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And another basket for Memphis.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Inside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jones against Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Hit the floater. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant with a wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Morant's got 21.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
Back to McCollum. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got 12 points here in the second half.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking more.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Second team foul. Pelican substitution, number 21.
And so here is New Orleans. 4-point game. It's McCollum on the wing. To the middle. And the rejection by Jackson. Now Bain. Morant outside. Back to Bain. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Memphis moving it around. Here's the screen. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked. Brown outside. Oh, that's offensive interference. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant outside. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Launches a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Morant. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Edey. Jackson kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Edey. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
There's the pick. McCollum outside. The 19-foot shot. Got it. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the music. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Bane. Six to shoot. Morant, pass to Bane. There's Jackson with the three. Goes up again. Here's Edey. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Brunson. Bridges down low. Jackson on him. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. From deep, Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Towns has got room. The quick look, no good that time.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Looking to win the run. Memphis with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Durant into the lane.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Hard against Jackson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lets a floater go. And Morant clears the board. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And that one's good for Brunson.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Bane against Bridges. Bane, the pass to Morant. Hart pulls it in.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All-NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Morant with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Kicks it out to Jackson. Williams from long range. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Morant, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Towns can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 5. Outside Morant, puts up a 3, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Jackson out there with John Conchar. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Robinson. And here's Payne outside. They get it again. And he dunks it down.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Kennard can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Payne with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Kennard outside from deep three-point land. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Payne. Achua with the dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Conchar, good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Knicks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to McBride. Here's Beauchamp. Outside Achua. Here's Beauchamp. He's scoreless. And that one is hammered home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, "I'm going to attack."
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Payne. He's closely guarded. Right side McBride. Throws it up high. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Conchar. And hits a 3 from the wing. Conchar's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, BA, I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Outside Achua. Right side Robinson. Stolen by Kennard. Here's the break. There's Jackson with the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Beauchamp's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Achua. Fast break, New York. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
What incredible mobility for the position Mitchell Robinson possesses. This guy, when he's running the break like this, look out.
Jackson, pass to Kennard. 43 seconds left in the second. Here's the pick. To the right side. Here's Pippen. No good with the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The shot, count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Morant against Brunson. Now Morant. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan at court shot one line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the 4. Bridges passes to Hart. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out Towns. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter, doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Memphis leading by 3. Morant with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up to the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to Edey. Bain with it. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Jackson outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bridges with it, guarded by Morant. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Inside, here's Towns. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 6. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A., Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Brunson with the bucket.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
And it's Moran off the drive. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. A line change here for Memphis for the Knicks. 59 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Kennard. Achua against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Drills it from deep. Kennard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It'll be on G.G. Jackson. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Grizzlies lead by 8. Pass to Kennard. Jackson, right side. Here's Conchar. Misses the 3. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both good from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. On the wing, Conchar. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Knicks trail by 6. We've got Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson finds some space. It's rebounded by New York.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Pass to Beauchamp. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Kennard for 3. Achua with a rebound. And the Knicks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Huff. From deep. Counted from distance. Huff's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns for 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Hart can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
To the inside. Here's Edey. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Great finish. What a a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Williams finds Bain. Outside for Morant. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. Pass to Bain. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Edey, covered by Towns. Edey, that's good. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Memphis?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's good for two.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Knicks trail by 11. Here's Brunson, and Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Nice move. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Bridges down low. Williams defending. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson misses. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 16-7 run. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And here's Morant. There's Jackson with the three. Hits the three-pointer. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so instead it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the basket by McCollum.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Towns with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here's Hart. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's McCollum. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Anunoby, no good.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
They get it back. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity to the wing right side. Lock at 6. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. A 3-pointer is right on target. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And here's McCollum for 3. Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And that one is good. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Here's McCollum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best player Players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get loud, fans. On the court right now is your hype squad. All right, y'all. I'm looking for the loudest section. If you get...
Pelicans trail by 4. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. Pass to Jones. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 13.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Anunoby outside. Shot from 12. And the shot falls short this time. New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Count it.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Hart, that's good.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Jones with the screen on Brunson. They now take the lead. 16 points for him. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Hart. Takes it off the glass. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Knicks, Achua is out there with Robinson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. Now here's Payne, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Achua finds McBride. And here's Payne. Pulls up from the corner. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Murray for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one? And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. They get the rebound. Count that one. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Now here's Williamson, still without a basket. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. McBride's shot is off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Austin the pass to Hawkins. Here's Beauchamp. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Austin the pass to Williamson. on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Back to Robinson. It's stolen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New Orleans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defensive.
McBride, it's blocked, and they recover it. Here's Achua. And that time, also a missed shot.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run. Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Murray, good.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Knicks trail by 8. Shots good by Achua.
Assist goes to
New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exact. And that one, good. Murray's got 11 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Robinson finds Achua. Some nice passing by New York here. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Knicks trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side Robinson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Hawkins, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Payne passes to Beauchamp. Here's McBride. Here's Robinson. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Bruce Brown. Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's McCollum, and it's Messi in at the center position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's McCollum. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Hart. Knicks trail by 12. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman?
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, penciling in 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Jones with the screen on Brunson. McCollum finds Jones. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Hart. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Pelicans leading by 13. Jones, the pass to McCollum. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Anunoby against Jones. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. 1:39 left here in the 3rd quarter. They get a hand on it. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Williamson. Murray left side. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. With the drive, he gets that one. Robinson's got 8.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense. Yeah.
No good on the wing 3. Knicks trail by 12. Kane dishes to Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Pelicans have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets it to go. He's got 14.
And getting a lane. Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
Payne gets a wide open look, and the three ball is good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Hawkins, a shake, and it's blocked. 43 seconds left in the third. McBride passes to Robinson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Beauchamp. He's covered by Hawkins. Pass to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New Orleans. Ahead by 9 is... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Precious Achua, Miles. McBride out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward. Murray down low. Payne covering. Murray, good. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Pass to Murray. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Off with the layup. New Orleans leading by 6. Murray the pass to McCollum. Back to Murray. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. And it's Towns penetrating. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's going to take more than this to stop Towns. He's too skilled at converting on the drive.
Murray with it. Bridges covering. Jones, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Misi. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Knicks trail by 8. It's Hart on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's Murray. McCollum outside. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, and the basket is good. McCollum's got 24.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
McCollum outside. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. Back to Murray. That three off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McCollum. There's the drive, and he lays it straight in. He's got 26. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Here's McCollum. Some solid defense from Hart.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. 8-point game. Count it.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
That one good for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Anthony Towns.
And here's McCollum for 3. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back and let me steal. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Hello, basketball fans. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. It's stolen. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 5.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
McCollum with it. Jackson in his pocket. From the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
To end the run, he buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
And C.J. has been amazing since day 1 coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Jackson gets the bucket. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Count that bucket.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
The Pelicans pull it in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Morant. Jackson, pass to Bane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
There's McCollum with the 3. Nails it from 3. McCollum's got 5.
Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Pelicans trail by 5. Going inside. Pass to Messi. There's the 3. And Morant clears the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Shoots from the right block. Brown against Bane. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Here's Messi, guarded by Bane. And here's Brown for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that. So much for the defense.
Here's Morant. Count it. He's got 16.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Outside Jones. Pass to Brown. Back to Jones. And there's the drive. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Fires the three. And Morant clears the board. Memphis leading by 9. And then Morant with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Zion Williamson, and it's Boston in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clark against Williamson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Pelicans trail by 9. Murray deciding where to go with it. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams. Back to Murray. Here's Hawkins. They kick it out to Murray. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 11. Robbed. Here's Hawkins. Yet to see a basket. And he drives in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Pippen, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. The 3 knocks it down from distance. He's got 5. All right, Fred, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.?
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Pippen at the line for 2. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Huff. And again, Memphis no good. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And there's the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Boston. They kick it out to Murray.
2 minutes remaining.
Second chance shot. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. into the lane. And a two-handed jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Kennard for three. The shot won't fall. Pelicans trail by 4. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, VA. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
And Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
Pippen, pass to Kennard. Here's Pippen. Here's Huff. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Second
First free throw is good.
At the line for New Orleans.
Hits both from the stripe. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
To the left wing. Here's Huff. From short range. And another basket for Memphis. Pelicans trail by 7. Kicks it out to Williamson. Offline with a 3. The Grizzlies shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Huff. Williams grabs the board. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. John Conchar is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center. Jones against Morant. Here's Conchar. The long distance 3 is buried. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He's one of the best three-point shooters. You gotta try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And stolen by Jones. Pass to McCollum. There's a screen. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, I wish McCollum would sell microwaves because I'd buy one. That's what he does. He heats up in a hurry.
To the right side. Here's Edey. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Oh! we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. For the tie. And all around the rim that time before dropping. McCollum's got 16 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
For the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. Left side, Morant. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. Takes a three. Buries it from three. Edey's got his second basket.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
He gets the upper hand and lays it in. Defense needs to toughen up.
Jackson down low. Here's Edey.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Morant.
2 minutes.
Here's Edey. 5 points in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. Edey's got 7 points for the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
There's McCollum with the three. Another shot. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clark outside. Launches a three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Huff. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. And here's Clark for three. Williams grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 3. And stolen by Williams. Here's Pippen. And the three off target. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Hawkins for the lead. Hits the trifecta. Hawkins has got 5 now.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Kennard for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Huff. Off target from outside. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williamson. Goes back up. And that one drops. And it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays. So valuable.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got DeJounte Murray. And it's Hawkins in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Williamson. Second chance effort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Murray not afraid to get dirty that time, just gritty.
A line change here for Memphis. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And here are the Pelicans now. 4-point game, and it's Murray off the drive. Jones finds Murray. Back to Jones. The three ball. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. The open shot, Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Fires from 14. Here's Brown. Pass to Murray. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Edey. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the wing, right side. This one for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Pass to Edey. He shoots. And it's in. Off the glass. Edey's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Conchar pulls it in. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Morant, no good. Murray with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Jones. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
Get the youngster out there on the run. Jones pulled away from the pack and got the bucket.
And New Orleans making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
Now into the lineup for York.
Here's Edey. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Shot's good by McCollum.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Over to the wing. Back to Murray. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter here. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
Edey for 3. The shot no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set, and they're allowing him to settle in.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. There's McCollum with the 3.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pelicans.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for C.J. McCollum.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Here's the three. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he makes it.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
That one's wide left.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson passes to Morant. Now, here's Bane. Defended by Bridges. Morant kicks to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Williams can't get it to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Here's the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Here's Edey, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bridges with the steal. And it's Hart penetrating, and the rejection by Jackson. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And that one's good, Morant.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Jackson. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Morant to the right side. Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson from past the arc. And the rejection by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Lock it 4. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Bane looking around. Pass to Williams. Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And here's Brunson. Following John Morant's three. It's deflected. Williams with a clean look. Offline with his three. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by one. Anunoby passes to Towns. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
17-16.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got six. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Brunson. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Jackson from long range. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Towns goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away with... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Pippen. G.G. Jackson is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Now here's Payne. Deflects the pass. Pass to McBride. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kennard with the ball. Defended by McBride. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. McBride passes to Beauchamp. Back to McBride. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
It's Robinson high post. No scoring in this one. New York, no good that time either.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Conchar, the pass to Huff. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GM, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Payne passes to Achua. Here's McBride. The three-pointer, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jackson from long range trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Payne with it. Pippen on him. Here's McBride. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McBride's got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Beauchamp misses. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. The rebound by McBride. Knicks trail by 7. Now Achua hasn't made one yet.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. And here's Kennard. Pass to Pippen. The tray. Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The dunk by Achua.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. One-on-one here. Here's McBride, and he dunks it down.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Jackson finds Conchal. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. New York trailing. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Kennard for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Conchal. From outside the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
3-point goal.
McBride with the ball. He's got 7. And nothing is falling for him right now. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 5. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Morant right side. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On the wing, Bane.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Sweet move. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Towns finds Hart. Back Back to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Leading by 5. A kick out to Bain. Back to Williams. Pass to Bain. Outside Williams. 3 on the clock. Williams has a screen for Morant. Poked away.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Brunson outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Payne for 3. Morant kicks to Jackson. Payne for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the inside. Here's Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Payne. Here's Jackson. What a terrific move that was.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got 11 points.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant drives in.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Knicks trail by 9. Hart wide open. He fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
1:31 left to play in the third. Edey gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson with it. Bridges covering. Bain for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Jackson passes to Morant. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Shoots the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby has the open look. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And that does it for the third. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson is out there with John Conjar. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Beauchamp. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Stolen by Jackson. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Conchar. Outside for Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Open for 3. And they get it back. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Count that one. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Beauchamp, and that one is stuffed right through.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
61-55.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Conchar finds Kennard. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 6. Over in the corner, McBride. Pass to Beauchamp. Now, here's Achua.
Shea Huff. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Second free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 20 points.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Older.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. Needs more production from the outside. Guys.
Thanks, David. A kick out to Bain. Williams for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hart buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Morant with it. Brunson picks him up. Williams from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to...
Ooh, what a slam! Oh, my. What a slam!
Gracious.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Down low. A kick out to Bain. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Jackson passes to Morant. Outside, Bain. 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. Puts up a 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
With the shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. In the corner, it's Bain. Lets it go from deep. And it falls. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And in the win. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold.
Maxey in at the center position. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Shots good by McCollum.
Defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Brunson on the drive. Can't get it to fall. And so Brown will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
It's Brown on the wing. And there's a pick.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Back to McCollum. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Brown against Bridges. 5 to shoot. Pass to McCollum. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Hart passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Here's Messi. Out to the right wing. And he dunks it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Bridges against Brown. With the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. That one doesn't drop.
2 minutes.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
There's McCollum with the 3. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 4. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And it's in there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Towns, right side. Got a hand on it. McCollum looks around. A good look from Brown. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Here's Brunson. And that one's good.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Leading by 5 from behind the arc. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
with confidence and ability from long range. I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Pass to Jones. Here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. It's stolen by Hart.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. 11 points in the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Zion Williamson, and it's Boston in at the shooting guard position.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Achua passes to Robinson, outside Payne. Back to Robinson. Pass to Payne. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pelicans lead by 10. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Achua with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's Beauchamp missing. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
They set the pick. Here's Murray. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Knicks trail by 9. Payne, pass to McBride. Inside, Robinson. Outside Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Boston. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Really left him alone that time. Achua's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Hawkins. No points yet, and it's good. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Achua with the dunk.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Murray, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. McBride passes to Robinson. Back to McBride. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Murray from outside. Drops in the 3. Murray's got 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Beauchamp. They shoot again. Pelicans cleared away. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Murray. Count it. Good. And it's a 9-point New Orleans lead.
And not letting the contact affect him at all. Give Murray credit for keeping his focus.
McBride passes to Payne. The 3. McBride can't get it to go. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Boston. Outside Murray. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Williamson passes to Murray. Murray can't get that one to fall. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Beauchamp. Robinson on the wing. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him. Here's Murray.
33-26.
And we finished off one half of play. It's New Orleans up by 7. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Thibodeau and Coach the...
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 9. Towns goes in. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. McCollum on the wing. Brunson defending. McCollum's shot is off. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Here's McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks it. McCollum's got 13. And the Knicks with the possession here. They trail by 9. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time. Well, Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
McCollum with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Shot's good by McCollum.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Out to the right wing. Pass to Brunson. It's deflected. Here's Misi. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to McCollum. There's a screen from downtown. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Towns, left side. Goes up at the elbow. And that one's long.
2 minutes.
New Orleans leading by 12.
2 minutes.
Here's Jones. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
44-32.
For three, McCollum. They get the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Jones with the block. They get it back, and he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. New Orleans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Lineup here for New York. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Murray on the take, and it's Murray finishing it off.
You gotta like the intensity behind Murray's drive. He has no intention there of stopping.
Beauchamp gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to the spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Murray inside, defended by Payne. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 12.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
And here's Payne outside. Unable to get that one. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Murray's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And they get it back. Williamson outside. Murray passes to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Heads up play by Murray. He sees that the pick and roll gets someone open and sends them the ball.
Here's Beauchamp. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to...
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans Up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Second personal foul.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, C.J. McCollum is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Misi in at the 5 down low. And an Obi for 3. Can't hit that one.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 19-point game. And stolen by Murray. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Towns for 3. McCollum pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 22. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Trey Murphy.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
Here's Hart. Towns. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. For 3, Bridges. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
62-42.
Hart with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 20. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McCollum. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Here's Anunoby, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Back to Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
There's a screen. There's McCollum with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. McCollum's got 20 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Anunoby can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 21. Back to McCollum. Another basket for New Orleans.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated it.
Oh!
Look at that range!
Oh, what an incredible shot.
Pelicans lead.
Here's the pick.
69-49.
Launches it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 20. And here's Brunson from the arc. Not going to go that time. Fires for three. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Hart. Here's the three. Misi grabs a board. And the Pelicans with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Over to the wing. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. New York no good that time either. Murray against Towns. Murray inside.